Hey guys, it's Starving here, and today I'm playing Overrequiamz, and it's basically like Wizard of Oz. So here's a summary: an ordinary high school student, Yuri, finds herself in a not so ordinary situation. She's swept in a tornado, and when she comes to, she's in a land unfamiliar to her, in the kingdom of Oz. Before she can even get her bearings, she is sentenced to death for trespassing on royal grounds while having black hair and eyes, a bad omen amongst the people, as a sign of being possessed by a demon. However, not all hope is lost. As part of her sentence, she has to travel to one of the four ruins in the country and defeat the monsters there, and she'll be pardoned of her crimes should she succeed. Not only that, but those ruins contain structures that bear a striking resemblance to places in her homeland, with the faint hope that she might find a clue there as to her way home. She begins her journey with five. No! Ow! With five. With five what? Um. With five other curious companions, four men on death row for horrendous crimes, and an exotic witch as their supervisor, all with shadows in their hearts. So yeah, Wizard of Oz basically. So that's pretty fun, pretty interesting, pretty cool. And this game came out like 5 days ago or 6 days ago, and it came, no, not it came out, but it got localized to English like the 21st. Oh no, not the 21st, the 20th of August. So I was low-key happy. I got English localized, but yeah. So I'm playing it. Why not? Let's get started after me yapping. Yuhiri? I don't know how to pronounce Yuhiri. Yuhiri? Let's name her Misty. No, let's name her Starvey. Let's name her Starvey. Like, normally I would just keep their name, but I don't know. Something told me, oh. I'm gonna fit only 10 characters. Perfect. I only have 7. Okay, let's name her that. Do you want to enter this name as Starvey? Yeah, why not? Scary. Oh, lovely. We've certainly pray for the safety of those unaccounted for. There is no flaw of time in this place. Even air and space itself seems to slowly sink down into the nether. I was adrift as I dozed off. Not a single soul accompanied me. I was all alone with the premise, empty, scarred, white nothingness. They say that there are prevail decisions in the world that'll change life as you know it. Well, you probably only came across a handful before the day you died, though. If now is one of... And... Well, if now is one such moment for you, which path will you choose? Awake or stay asleep? And there's the time limit! Oh, never mind. So, I'll stay. This is pretty cool. I like this. Let's wake up. Okay, when making decisions that will greatly change the path your story takes, branching choices like these ones will appear. A single choice can determine your fate. There are no affecting points, so you may freely choose your path as you wish. Of the choice you made, the certains will now raise on the story on this story, your story. Blech, I can't read whatsoever, so yeah. If I make a mistake, I'm sorry. Where am I? Thank goodness. I'm glad you're awake. How much do you feel? Do you ache anywhere? Huh? No, I think I'm okay. Sorry, but who are you? Huh? Why am I here? My memories are all foggy. I can't grasp wisp of things, but not much. I can grasp wisps of things, but not much. What happened again? Come on, think. The sky changed color. It was so surreal. Wind was blowing like crazy, and then... Right! I was caught in a tornado. The gallows were possibly strong, and my body just like flowed right up. All of a sudden, there was a crack in space in front of me. It opened wide, and then... I was swallowed by the raft, and I passed out. Tornado? The person before me was flabbergasted. Understandable. Even I would struggle to believe such a story. What should I even say? Oh. At normal choices, you may freely make decisions however you like. They do not affect the course of the story, so please enjoy your conversation in whatever manner you wish. Don't I have a time limit? This was a dream. Please believe me. You're You're handsome. Please believe me. I can't believe what I am saying either, but it's the truth. I swear that a raft opened in the sky and practically sucked me in. I'm begging you, please believe me. Please, don't be so anxious. I'm not doubting you in the least. I'm just a little surprised. I understand the situation clearly now. It seems that I must inform you of a few things. I'm Dorothy, a witch of this kingdom. Witch? Don't you mean like a wizard? This kingdom's highest position, second only to the king, that carries out government affairs. That's what we call a witch. Anyone competent can earn that title, regardless of age or gender. That said, there are merely 4, including me, right now. And if you're wondering, no, we can't use magic. That only exists in fairy tales. Wait, King? Did I line up overseas? This isn't Japan. We aren't in Japan no more. Please steady yourself and listen to what I have to say. You were sucked into a rift in space that sent you to this kingdom. To you, this is more than a foreign nation, a different world, or another dimension. Either if it's another dimension. Well, I suppose it'd be hard to grasp at first. Seeing is believing. Please take a look outside. This area guarantees you an overlook of the city. What? The land you see before you is called Oz. It's a kingdom surrounded by desert and the boats. A history of over 1,000 years. Did I skip something? No. The boundless azure sky held 2 white moons, and an unknown cityscape below was dotted by stone. No, I don't want that! Stone houses, horse-drawn carriages, and people adorned in unfamiliar clothing. Yellow brick roads extended outside of the Metaphor Palace walls. Lush, verdant plains filled the hills as if they had no end. Right beside us was a castle like those I found on travel brochures. And when I looked down, I saw I was within Tokyo Tower. Only there were ivy veins wrapped around every nook and cranny. I got to be dreaming, right? We're not in feudal Japan no more. Nope, we're not listening to that. Long, long ago, desert covered everything there was to see in these lands. A millennium ago, tiny villages banded together into one kingdom. Around that time, a mysterious phenomenon occurred without warning. The sky above the nation split open, and curious buildings appeared. What kind of technology were these surreal structures made with? We referred to those particular buildings as ruins. Centering around these ruins, the desert began greening with plants. The now abundant kingdom reached the height of prosperity under this reign of the first king, Elias. Though the ruins brought blessings, grotesque monsters also began prolonging in their deaths and installing fear within the people. Ever since its founding 1,000 years ago, it has maintained its flourish in tandem with the ruins. Remember its name well. This is the land of Oz. Okay. The land of Oz. This really isn't Japan. Was I really sent to a whole other world because I was sucked into the space? Is that even possible in the real world? Well then, do you believe me now? It's not a question of whether I believe you or not. I got no choice but to accept it after seeing all this. I'm in the land of Oz. I was stuck into a bizarre raft and wandered into this place, this world. That appears to be the case. Yes. I shall welcome you on behalf of all the land of Oz, dear noble guest from foreign lands. Though our domain is surrounded and isolated by desert, there are plenty of beautiful sights to see and cuisines to try. Please enjoy your stay. I can't exactly relax. I got to go home. Oh my, why is that? Bro, I miss home, okay? It's not like I mean, aren't I in hot water if I'm stuck here without any way home? I know him. Huh? How am I ever going to return to where I came from? I'm afraid that I can't give you answers. From my perspective, all I ever did was look after you because you were collapsed here. Then, what do I do? Like I said, I'm not the person to ask. Well, how about you permanently move to this kingdom? The city around the castle is gorgeous, isn't it? Sorry, I don't think you understand the grasp, or like, you just want to. I don't know. This is the heart of the. This is the heart of the nation, Emerald City, the royal capital. The magnificent building you see over there is the royal castle. As for the tower tangled in ivy that rises to the heavens where we are, that is, it is the ruins of the tower of ones of Oz ruins. Wait, ruin? This place is a ruin? Indeed. Quite curious, isn't it? We can't even begin to speculate what technology it was built with. Such structures all over the nation. Like explained earlier, they were said to have drifted here from another world in the distant past. Well, it's merely legend, though. Hold on. This thing got to me. Tokyo Tower. I mean, look at it. He said it drafted here from the other world. So that has to be Japan, right? Fairy tales say that ruins with anomalies sometimes form a connection with the other world. And no one believes such hogwash. Ruins with anomalies will connect to the other world? That means I might be able to go back to Japan from a place like that. Mr. Dorothy, was it? Just Dorothy is fine. Spare me the formalities. Then, Dorothy, how long does it take to travel from here to the nearest ruin that has anomalies, as you call them? Don't tell me. Do you plan on entering ruins with anomalies? Why would you ever do such a thing like that? I don't think this other world you referred to is Japan. I read that wrong! I think the other world you referred to is Japan, my homeland. I might be able to find a way home if I go to these ruins. Homeland. I know I'm repeating myself, but ruins that connect with other world are nothing but fairy tales, folklore, passed down from long ago. Bro, it's like he wants us to stay. Not to mention that it takes several days of traveling to reach a ruin. Do you have experience in traveling alone? Do you possess means to deal with bandits and beasts? I don't, but since I haven't got any other leads, I'm going to try my luck. I've got to go back one way or another. Are you that desperate to go back home? No, duh. Of course I am. Hook! Oh no. Are you alright? Sorry, I pushed you too hard when you only just woke up. Would you like some water? Or another drink? Yeah, sorry. Ugh. You don't have to apologize. I'm the one who should have said sorry for my oversight. I'll fetch drinks right away. Please wait here. And he's gone. He went down on the outer stairs and not the elevator? Huh. Oh, they probably don't have electricity in here. No. That aside, it's true that I fancied studying or traveling abroad, but seriously? This is how I get my wish? He claims Tokyo Tower tower's been here since the distant past. How does that even work? Oh, but the sunlight here is gentle. There aren't any skyscrapers either, so I have a pretty unobstructed view all the way to the horizon. Can you tell I can't read? I somehow feel like I've been liberated from my own life, as if my heart feels lighter. This would have been fun if it were only a trip. Aww. Someone's coming this way. It's Dorothy. Is Dorothy already back? Huh? Huh? Black eyes? Black hair? A Bedfield? Why in the world is one of them is one of them at the sacred state of Sacred Mountains? Guards, come here and seize the intruder! Huh? What? What? Wait! Ow! Hey, stop! Where are you taking me? What? Wait! Up! Please listen to what I have to say. This person in armor won't even respond to me. Shut your mouth, lowly Bedfield. Know your place. You should be grateful that I didn't cut you down where you stood. If I'd done something wrong, I will apologize. Please at least let me explain. I said to shut up. Shut your mouth. What? Ow! Hey, surely he didn't have to shove me that hard. You should be cheering with joy. I was nice enough to let you go, and I thoroughly drilled an important lesson into your pea brain. The lesson is, don't defy me, oi. Huh? Wait. That's a real sword, isn't it? You got to be kidding me, right? I'm going to die. Oh, huh? What's the meaning of this? Indiscriminate bloodshed is prohibited within the castle. This man is shielding me. I'm alive? I'm merely dragging away a suspicious intruder. I'm afraid I should be the one asking what you're doing, my lord. You aren't in a position of lording, are you? Oh, you certainly don't hide the thorn in your words. I'm going to my final trial. I can't exactly get there without walking outside, can I? Prince Kesa, please don't go ahead of us. Furthermore, I'm afraid that you do not have permission to wield any swords, any weapons at present. Can you really call it that when it was hung on the wall? Though it may be just be decoration, it'd be best to put it away carefully if you don't want someone else to use it. Then the men turned around and our eyes met. Black eyes and black hair? Huh? Are you ready to leave? We are somewhat short on time. Yeah. Man, his eyes practically sucked me in. Pitch black like a moonless, starless night. He ruined my fun. There's no point continuing. Throw this woman in a cell. What? Huh? Royal Capital Castle Dungeon. A Thurnictic Bona Fetid iron bars. I could have never even imagined that I'd ended up in a jail. That's my line. I was horribly startled when I couldn't find you at the top of the tower. To think you were thrown at a prison the second I took my eye off you. Oh, but seeing you locked behind bars has its own kind of charm. I must say it makes my pulse face just a little. Could you not stare at me while looking at... Huh? Could you not stare at me while looking so delighted? Thanks. Pardon my rudeness. Still, you had bad luck. People seldom enter the tower. It just had to be Nihosh, of all people, that discovered you. By Nihosh, you mean the androgynous pretty boy? That very one. Though he might not seem it, he's a fellow witch, and troubling. He's demanding you receive a death penalty for trespassing. It's all your fault, Dorothy! Death penalty? Do people around here get executed just because of trespassing? I'm afraid you had unfortunate timing. It's all your fault, Dorothy. This isn't public knowledge, so I'll have to ask you to keep it confidential. But the king died a half a year ago. He was killed. The king was murdered? That's a major incident. Yes, furthermore, the culprit was his blood-related son, the second prince, His Highness Kazi Ozma. It shook the nation. To prevent mayhem, the story we've given the public is that the knight is bedridden with an illness, and it will remain that way until we decide on a course of action. We issued a gag order about the king's demise. Thus, the castle is unprecedented state of high alert under which you apparently appeared. So they seemed that you must have deliberately slid past the strict security measures. Okay, it makes sense that they'd arrest me, but surely I don't deserve a death sentence. That severity is likely due to your looks. Those with black eyes and hair are called vidily. In this nation, feared as Herolons of calamity, an anonymous symbol appeared out of nowhere. Once after the king's death, naturally many think you ought to be killed before more misfortunes occur. That's awful. If only you'd stay. Okay, let's not do that one. This is irrational. No, like, I understand the kingdom's rotten. I don't want to make that, bro. I honestly don't want to make him feel bad. And I don't want to, like, okay, I don't know. This is irrational. Well, we already talked about that. But these other two options suck, so I'll just say it's irrational. Even so, capital punishment from the get-go is irrational. Am I not going to get a trial or something at least? There will be a hearing, but likely only for formality's sake. I doubt they'll believe you even if you explain hell from another world. True, they might not be convinced by that argument. Still, is there anything I can do? Proving your innocence will likely be a challenge. Your situation could also be seen as an opportunity. By that you mean... I mean that this might be a chance to make a slightly safer journey to a ruin with anonymous. I believe I mentioned it in the passing that monsters roam the ruins, yes? Vicious life forms lurk deep beneath this land, and at times they overflow. You call them vicious. Wouldn't such creatures on the surface attack people then? Yes, they are they're terribly dangerous. That's why we need to send out extermination squads, and that falls upon the shoulders of death row convicts. Death row convicts. Eredict monsters? Eredict? I don't know. It's undeniable a perilous mission that... Of... Huh? What is that word? Maybe? Huh? Is that if? If comes... Because it has an O, F, and T. That if comes with... Or is it... It comes with casualties, so no one ever volunteers, and that's why Oz tasked this duty to the condemned. If they're able to return alive, they are granted anonymous. In other words, they may evade execution and be released. If they wish to survive going as a... Huh? Survive going is their only choice. I see. From the perspective of a person on death row, it's an order they can't refuse. This time, anomalies have occurred earlier than their usual cycle. There are a few death row convicts at present, not enough for a full party. You could say that part of the reason your death sentence went through was to add to that number. I can't say I'm a happy camper. But then, are you saying that if I explore the ruins and come back safely, I'll be released? Even if I'm afraid, as that bit of evil thing? Yes, even influential nobles like that Nihorsh wouldn't be able to raise any objections. This has been our custom since ancient times. Plus, it's my chance to go to a ruin. I mean, be able to find a way back to Japan. Well, those are your assumptions, not mine. But I know that even if I tried to stop you, you'd still insist on going. An official request is best. I entered a mysterious land called Oz, and a death sentence was my welcome. But I can free myself by going to these ruins and just might find a way home. You understand then, don't you? What it is you ought to do? Hearing that, a few responses surfaced in my mind, but the fitting answer in this situation was reward choices. View unlocked voices in the special tabs of a main menu. Once you have unlocked a line, the heart icon will change color. Reward choices appear once with every quest chapter. Only one out of the 3 will unlock a reward. Why? Choosing the wrong one won't affect the story progress. If you manage to unlock a voice, the heart icon in the flowchart will fill up. You may also use the black log to give it a second try, or see what the other choices are like. So please, utilize it. That's usually what I do. What to do in this situation? Break out of jail. I need to dance. Alright, let me see. Ooh. Let me save this. Oh wait. Oh wait, it's saved. Let me see the flowchart. Ooh. Oops. Okay, so I need to dance. Before anything else, I got to dance. It's necessary for a mental reset. If you start dancing by yourself in a prison, people will start questioning your sanity. Please reconsider. I meant it as a joke, but now's not the time. Oops. I know what I ought to do now. It's head to the ruins, right? Got it. I'll go. Alright. Let me see. Did that do something? Oh, no, it didn't. Alright, let's go back. I just wanted to know what would happen. But I know the correct choice that we're supposed to take. Join the expansion. Bonus boys! I should join the ruin expansion. Even if my choices are slim, I've got to find my way home. Got it. I'll go. Let me see. Did it fill up? Can't tell if it did. But I got a voice, so to remind you, there's no guarantee that there is a way for you to return to your homeland. Is that clear? With that in mind, will you still go? Of course, staying here will only get me executed. Considering the alternative, moving forward is way better. I don't want to do nothing and end up wallowing in regret. Is that so? That sounds just like you. There are other death row convicts bound for the ruins. Furthermore, I will be the supervisor. I can promise it won't be a journey of solitude. After your formal trial, your sentence will be finalized. You will then depart for the ruins a few days later. Are you ready? Of course. Several days later, it was officially decided that I would proceed to a ruin as a death row convict. My companions were Dorothy and 4 other criminals sentenced to death. Ooh, she's pretty. Witch of the South. From this moment forth, I, Gilda Felix, shall commence the departure ceremony for the ruin expedition as the Witch of the South. I shall read out 5 death row convicts' respective charges, thereby appoint each to the expedition. Oh, isn't that the prince, though? Kaisi Ozma, the son of Zen Ozma, the 51st king of Oz, and our 2nd prince. Homeland, Emerald City, occupation 2nd prince, recharge Regside. Okay, so yeah, he murdered Zen Ozma, his father, the king, 6 months ago. Maintained confidently around this case during the journey. He played innocent at first, but has since confessed as a bit evil, one who wrecks community. All parliament urges that you can act with utmost wellness, or whatever. Okay, I already read that. Half a year ago, you murdered your father, the king, Zen Ozma. I command you to investigate the ruins for your crimes. Have you anything to say in your defense? I have no intention of making a statement here, but I must say, it's laughable that you question me about my crime. I'm a bed-eviled. It's only fitting that I do something atrocious, like Pat Radis, isn't it? Claude Green, an ex-researcher from the Royal Academy of Knowledge, who hails from the East Greenery Village. Hometown, former occupation, biological researcher, murder all the residents of— What? What? Murdered all the residents of the East Greenery Village 3 years ago. His mental condition was intentionally unstable, but has settled. He has a wealth of knowledge on the ruins, is expected to prove useful during the explanation. Be aware of his uncooperative attitude. He's hot. He's hot. 3 years ago, you murdered all the residents of the Eastern Grand Village. I commend you to investigate the ruins for your crime. Have you anything to say in your defense? No, it was all my doing. But let me make one correction. My field of research is ruins, ecology. Don't lump me together with run-of-the-mill biologists, that's all. Glinda. Wait, huh? Molly. Oh wait, what am I doing? Molly Woodlawn, an undertaker who hails from the Western Crabs Village, assaulted and murdered traveling merchants 3 months ago. He remains docile even after imprisonment. Extremely cooperative, though he pleads innocent. He raises no objections to his penalty? Exhibition. Caution. Motive for the massacre remains unclear. Yeah, he is the most dangerous. He's a cute boy, but he's the most dangerous, probably. 3 months ago, you assaulted traveling merchants and killed them. I can command you to investigate. Condemning you to an investigation the ruins of for your crimes. Have you anything to say in your defense? A shame you don't believe my innocence. But this expedition should grant us anonymous, at least. That's what Father said. If I don't earn my forgiveness, I'll head over. I'll pay for the souls of those who passed. All the while. Noli Bista. Is he a beast? Vesta. Noli Besta, leader of the Knoll platoon of the Order of Ozian Knights, and the youngest son of House Reese Vesta, a knight household. What the heck is wrong with these people? What the heck? Slaughtered 11 members of his platoon at a southern military base. Continues to plead innocent. Conduct remains uncivilized. Do not let your guard down, nor give him an opening to escape. Recognized for his sword skill, he will likely be useful in eliminating ruin monsters. Okay, so you massacred the 11th Knights in your platoon at the military base of the Order. I command you to investigate the ruins for your crimes. Have you anything to say in your defense? Of course I do. I said 1,000 times that it wasn't me. But we ain't caught anywhere by bickering. I'd be granted freedom as long as I finish this, yeah? Then I'll get it done in a flash. Lastly, Starvey. Huh? Your origins are unknown. For infiltrating the castle and for suspected treason, I I command you to investigate the ruins for your crimes. For your crimes. Have you anything to say in your defense? Wait, treason? Playing dumb is useless. You spouted nonsense. You spouted nothing but lies. Like how you're from another world? Your science is proof of your experience scare me. I'm only telling the truth, but they think I'm lying. No, they'd probably take any reason they could think of. Black hair, black eyes are the symbol of misfortune. I can tell that they want to get rid of me one way or another. Interfering the royal castle is a humorous crime. I don't know. There would have probably been room for leniency if not for the incident with His Majesty, but alas, both of you refrain from private chatter. I shall ask again, have you any defense? No, I don't. I have plenty of objections in my mind, though. I command the convicts who have admitted to their crimes to explore the ruins as their penal service. Furthermore, I appoint Dorothy the Witch of the North to accompany them as their supervisor. I accept my role. I swear that I will monitor the convicts and make arrangements so that their plea extension will be carried out without delay. The death row convicts' mission is to meet them. The witch's order is to surprise the death row convicts. He has full authority over all the decisions to do with the penal execution. Bear in mind that in the event that the death row convicts commit new crimes, there will be sentenced to immediate execution. Oh. With that, we received our official decree to explore the ruins. Emerald City, Castle Town. Now then, everyone, once again, I am Dorothy, the Witch of the North, your guide for this expedition. Pleased to make your acquaintances. We will be companions on a lengthful journey. Shall we take turns to introduce ourselves? No, that's unnecessary. We were all residents in prison. We know of each other, more or less, with one exception. Oh, he's talking about me. I should introduce myself, right? Wait, actually, don't I know this man from somewhere? Even in the sunlight, your eyes are obsidian? We're not met since our prison's encounter. Ah, so you really are the person who saved me back then. I can't thank you enough for your help back in jail. Huh? If you didn't intervene, I'm sure the simple wounds would have been the least of my worries. Thank you very much for shielding me. No, Don't get the wrong idea. It was but a fleeting whim. Huh? I saved you, you say. Hilarious. I am merely eliminated an eyesore. Don't speak so familiar with me. Or familiar to me, commoner. Huh? Oh, I'm very sorry. His eyes, they're cold like frost. Are these... Right, these are deaf convicts. I can't let my guard down. I hear that you suddenly appeared in the castle a few days ago. You claim to be a visitor from foreign lands. Her name was... It's Starvey. Ah, that was that one. Well then, Miss Starvey. Miss? Huh? Oh, you don't have to use that. You don't have to use a title with me. Just my name is fine. It is? But referring to a guest from foreign lands without any title, isn't that rather discourteous? I understand. Then you may also call me whatever you wish. What? Okay. After calling us a commoner? He gave me a aloof impression, but his demeanor is awfully civil. What kind of character is he? For the time being, I suggest you avoid staring for too long at Prince Kaizi. Don't worry, he should grow accustomed to it before long. What? The same goes to you all. No need to be concerned about my status. Titles or formalities are unnecessary. Treat me as a simple fellow traveler. Got it. But if people start making a fuss about insolence or whatnot, afterward, make sure to stand up for me, alright? Also, question. Since you may say you're a fellow traveler, can I interpret that in the sense that you'll fight at the front lines when we run to monsters? But of course, with this lineup, I ought to be the one to take up arms and wield my sword. I won't deter you if that is your will, my prince, but I'll fight by your side when you do. It's my duty to serve as your sword and shield. I appreciate it, but you don't need to use for honorific, and you don't have to be so polite. Do you really think I can assume such an attitude towards you as a knight? My apologies. Just my personal opinion, but a knight shouldn't glare daggers at night. I'm at a prince. I'm starting to wonder about having such a ruffian in our ranks. But I'm happy that a cute girl like you is with me. I like it if you felt free to be friendly with me. No stiffness or humility needed. Understood. Gotcha! Nice. You're an earnest girl, by the way. You have black eyes and black hair. It's said that there can't be more than one person in the world with them at a time. So it's true that you came from a foreign land, from a foreign country. I swear, yeah, it's hard to explain, but I guess I got lost and wounded up here. Wounded up? We need to cross a vast desert to enter this country. It's impossible for the average human. Are you alone? Have any family or friends? I'm alone. I think my family is at home, but well, I don't know what they're doing. That's why I'm heading to the ruins to find out. To find a way back home. I see. So you got complicated things going on, huh? Being unable to return to your hometown isn't exactly a walk in the park. Okay, in any case, we're allies during this trip. If you come across any trouble, come to me. I may not look it, but I'm quite the seasoned traveler. Whoa, if you ruffle my hair, it's going to get all messy. Tell me if you struggle to sleep at night, okay? I can keep you company. I'll stuck up on I'll stuck up on sweets. What? Sheesh, are they treating me like a child who strayed up from my parents? Who strayed from my Aww. My looks are supposed to be sinister. Be a sinister omen, right? I thought you'd all be more worried of me. No one here gives a damn about stuff like that. We're all cool cats, even after getting death sentences. None of us have got normal mentalities. Still, most people would be spooked, and some might even turn on you because of it. Prepare yourself for that, is what I'm saying. Turn on me? Okay, I'll brace myself. No matter what they do, I'll think of it as a custom of their country, so I won't make a fuss. Huh? That's not what I meant. Give them a big knuckle sandwich if they got any ideas. I'm telling you, to at least be ready to trade blows. Hold on, that's what you meant? Ain't it obvious? You can't just chomp up the scum. You can just chomp up the scum who yap at you one after another and turn them into soup stock. Commoner or noble, doesn't matter. If possible, I want to avoid harming our citizenry. I'd like us to use more admirable methods if there is a chance of resolving it peacefully. Ugh, if that is what you wish, Prince Kaizi? I was trying to think that guy was a violent sort, but he's surprisingly willing to listen. What a collection of quirky people. Alright then, I assume we've done with the meet and greet, yes? It's time we take our leave. We should head to the city gates. Oh, one moment. I still haven't prepared my luggage. I don't have any money either. No need to fret. I have our collective travel funds on hand, not to mention that I already put together your necessities. Here are your supplies. Whoa, it's almost like those big backpacks that you see mountain hikers go around with. You prepared this for me? I did. You can't exactly go on a trip like this empty-handed. It may be a tad hefty, but please carry it. There's a rope and clothes and basic rations. As for this knife, please keep it within reach. Lastly, put this cloak over your shoulders. Whoa, is it really okay for me to have all this? It comes with a hoodie. Yes, I arranged it under Prince Kaizi's instructions. Has he asked you to prepare this? To prepare? But we only met for the split second in jail. Thanks for going out of your way. Your Highness, there's no need to be nervous. If you adopt the same attitude as earlier again, I'm afraid you won't last. Heck, I know. Now, we'll have to head to the ruins on foot. Carriage are prohibited to prevent convicts from stealing the horses to flee, see? I shall be the guide during our travel. Adhere to my instructions so we may avoid trouble. She looks like our appointed supervisor. The type to nag. Is it really fine for only one person to keep watch? Surely it'd be tiring, especially if someone actually tries to run, like you said. Since we are enclosed by desert, you can never truly escape. And you'd not do anything so foolish as adding to your charges, Not to mention, none of you plan to run in the first place. Am I right? Of course. Claude is like, Science briefly took over. I didn't have a single clue about what kind of people they were. They must have their own circumstances for being here, just like I did. They didn't seem like wicked people. Why in the world had they become cold-blooded murderers? I wondered, but the solemn atmosphere detected that I mustn't ask. So, I took a step forward toward the outside world without a word. Well then, shall we get going, my lady? My lady? You are a esteemed visitor from foreign lands. I should refer to you courteous, not to mention that you seem like you'd enjoy such a title. Aww, just what kind of impression do you have of me? Alright, I know this is overdue, but why do you accept the fact that I came from another world so easily? Dorothy, you weren't even surprised, because I was the one who summoned you here. So you were the person that did it! Wait, so if you can summon them, why can't you just bring her back to her world? What the heck? Huh? You've got to be kidding me. I am kidding you. Oh, okay. Well, it's because I'm a witch, you see? So please don't hesitate to rely on me. If it's for you, I shall do what I can. Help. And find me a piece of travel advice. So to speak, so keep in mind. The past is set in stone. Please choose wisely so that you will not leave behind regrets. Oh, I think he was talking to us, the person that makes choices. To be continued. Okay, so choose a route. Oh, so we can actually choose a guy's route. I like how they open their eye. So I can choose any of these guys. Ooh, wait, hold on. Hold on. You steadfast guide cloaks his feelings under layers of distant. Uncover them, one step at a time. New to this world, Claude states your curiosity. Lean on each other as you chase your dream. As ember grow to flames, your bond steadily deepen. Found solace in one with one. Wait, what is that, Dorothy? Oh, we do get to date, apparently. Warmth with one stunned by all. So we don't really have to, like, there's not a single character that's locked. You'll be consumed by the cowardice rearing its head inside you. Fight to the bitter end with Noli? Race through the dark of the man who's cast away his heart. There's no turning away from the truth. Alright, so I don't know what to choose first. I really want to choose... I don't know. I like all 5 of these men. Is there like a secret character? Hey, hold on. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna choose... Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna check. I like doing this like in a route order. Like, who... So we can have like... So we can have like more understanding of the story. So which one should I do? I think it would be Dorothy that would be last, considering like I feel like these two would be Kaisi and Dorothy would be last. So So I would have to probably do Molly or Claude, and then Nolly. Nolly Beast. I'm gonna check if somebody actually did this for Small Weekly. Okay, so apparently the root order would have to be Claude, Molly, and Nolly first, and then followed by Kaiza. I was right about Kaiza and Dwarfy, because obviously those are the main roots. I mean, so him, and then him, and then him. So let's do Claude. Because I'm kind of looking interested in Claude, the foolish researcher. Let's do Claude. So I can finally go to the ruins. My nightmare can finally end. The world's been buried in darkness ever since that night ruined beyond repair. Travel with him. No, okay. Let's travel with the foolish researcher. All right, guys. In the underground prison Emerald City, the royal capital on the eve of departure. My, Snow wearing the pathetic, wilted weed expression I see. Oh, it's you. What's with that attitude? I went out of my way to visit you for the sent-off ceremony. Then again, I shouldn't have expected much. You've been rotting down here for 3 years, after all. How far you fallen, Prof? I've actually assumed you had more wits. You're right. I was never the man you thought I was. If you understand that, then you shouldn't have anything to do with me anymore. Not even a rebuttal? You've turned into a pathetic coward. What a letdown. Just hurry up and get to the ruins already so that the monsters can devour you. What a brat. No need to tell me that. That's my plan. This way I can finally put an end to everything. Please, grant me the most gruesome death in the world. Sorry, I just had to take a picture of that. Here, the thumbnail. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. Bye!